And there came a day unlike any other, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Star Wars Comics Daily from Scorcher Hill, hosted by Brian Keown and Matt Wood. From Scorcher Hill, this is Star Wars Comics Daily. I'm Matt Wood.
And I'm Brian Keown.
And welcome to episode 150, Brian.
What?
Man, I didn't even noticed that. Holy calzone. We did it.
Yep.
Star Wars Comics Daily, episode 150. My goodness. If you've listened to all 150 episodes, please let us know. We want to thank you for supporting us. So please, make sure you reach out, and Brian and I we'll do something special for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do something special. We'll do something special. But this is
Sure.
Star Wars number 37, Mortal Kombat! Get over here, Luke.
Right.
I've seen, I can't remember what website it was, but it's one of those gaming. I you know how I like to like mod my video game consoles and all that stuff. And I went to one of those websites that sells like parts, so you can I think it was like Stone Age Gamer or something, and they were selling face masks, but it was like video game themed, and they had face masks that looked like freaking like Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Oh, that makes sense because they've got those masks.
And the advertisement said, "Stay over there."
Nice.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That is good.
I didn't buy a mask, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I thought I want to say it's StoneAgeGamer.com if you want to give them a visit. There we go. We gave them some publicity. Yeah, it was. Not Mortal Kombat mask. Fighting game ninja mask.
Oh, well, yes, sure.
And you can get
no
one
one
in,
wants to get sued.
Right, you can get one in yellow or blue. So,
Oh, that's coincidental.
Yeah, you're right. It's not medical grade, but,
I mean, I'm sure we've all seen the Darth Vader ones like that, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So,
Space Lord.
All right.
Wizard.
Guy.
Father, yes.
Oh, father. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of Darth Vader, he shows up in this comic. Star Wars number 37 was released April 22nd, 1980.
The writer/editor is Archie Goodwin. The artists are Carmine Infantino and Gene Day. Letterer is John Costanza. Colorist is Nell Yomtov. And the cover is by Carmine Infantino and Bob Wycheck.
Am I way off? Isn't that around your birthday?
What day did you say it was?
It was April 22nd. Your birthday's in May, right?
Yep, mine is in May.
Okay. Oh, well. Yeah, man. The old gang. It's all here. Gene Day, Carmine Infantino.
Yep.
We're still on whatever planet this is.
Yeah.
Monastery.
Oh, yeah, it is Monastery, yeah. This is their last issue for a while.
Yeah.
They'll be back after Empire Strikes Back, but
because we get a Michael Golden comic, which, my God,
sure,
that doesn't suck.
And no, not at all.
Then it's
then it's
Al Williamson. Yeah, the great Al Williamson doing some Empire Strikes Back. So, speaking of great artwork, oh my goodness, we just recorded Star Wars Comics Daily episode 148, which was Legacy 41. Talking, if you listen to that one, you'll understand why we're so excited to see decent comic book art.
And I do apologize for that one episode.
I don't.
It was pretty bad.
I don't apologize for 1 second of it. I apologize to anyone that read it. But no, look at that first page.
It's gorgeous.
My goodness, that is a thing to look at. That's pretty. But Brian, let me go. Let me go ahead and get into what happened in Star Wars.
Because it's crazy.
Mortal Kombat. Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader enter the dangerous Crystal Valley as arranged by Domina Tag, whatever. Her plan is not only to have Luke killed, but Vader as well, since he was a longtime rival of her brother, Baron Orman Tag. The Millennium Falcon arrives on the planet On the order of Baron Tag, who is aboard, Han is able to trip up Tag by making the Falcon land roughly, stealing his blaster and knocking him out. But Tag escapes all the same, and he enters the Crystal Valley to confront Vader. Vader reveals to Orman that his sister is not as innocent as the eldest Tag would believe, and convinces him to duel Luke in Vader's place as like a hologram illusion, which is exciting. Orman does so, but Vader makes a visual illusion so that Luke believes he is really fighting Vader. Luke kills Orman and escapes the Crystal Valley, and is reunited with his rebel comrades. And I don't mention this in the summary, but apparently, things aren't good between him and Domina, but she's going to be cool with Rebel Alliance. After Luke. That's what it seems like, right? She doesn't side with the Empire. We'll get into that here in a second.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jabba the Hutt and his men, remember that guy? Discover Crimson Jack's abandoned Star Destroyer. This blew my mind.
That's my favorite part of the comic book.
Oh, I loved it. I was so excited. Finding no Jack or treasure, Jabba checks the log and discovers that Han Solo is responsible. We see Han and Chewie previously being tracked by a bounty hunter. While they easily defeat the hunter, he warns them that more dangerous men are after Solo.
What?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Well, apparently, Archie Goodwin and Carmine Infantino or Jim Shooter or somebody was sitting in the theater watching Empire Strikes Back and going, "Oh crap!"
Well, Archie is the writer of the adaptation, so I'm sure he was like, "Oh, nuts! We wrapped up that Jabba storyline. We gotta do something to get Jabba angry at him again."
I really wonder if that's partially one of the reasons why we have a fill-in issue after this.
Could be, yeah, because the blurb at the end is like coming next, Empire Strikes Back, and
then we have that fill-in issue. I wonder if it's partially like, okay, the movie's coming out, so we don't release the comic right when the movie comes out, or it's just, hey, we gotta fix up the thing, because we made Han and Jabba friends.
But that doesn't necessarily track because Carmine doesn't do that issue, so it's not like he needed extra time to draw that page.
No.
But who knows? I mean, I don't know how fast Al Williamson was. I mean, when we get to that art, it's like so much more detailed. I mean, no knock on Carmine, but
okay, so
who knows? And like I said, I don't know how it's synced up with when the movie comes out either.
So the popular belief, and this is what came to my mind when I was reading this, is that, let me turn the page to that last page, because I feel like the last page is infinitely more interesting than the story.
Yeah, I agree.
That just because, the belief is that this is the depiction of the bounty hunter on Ord Mantell that is mentioned in The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, the Nick Fury looking guy?
I'm sorry?
Oh no, you're talking about the
I'm talking about the
lizard guy,
the fish man. Yeah.
But I like the dude up in the top.
Oh no, I didn't notice that guy. Yeah, that guy's cool. I like him.
Yeah. I got you. You're talking about the fish guy. I got you.
Yeah. So that 2 panels is the Ord Mantell. The last page of the issue shows Jabba the Hutt reinstating Han Solo's debt to him after he forgave it in Star Wars number 28. He is, however, erroneously illustrated. The article Red 5 in Star Wars Insider 149 establishes that the Jabba in the Marvel Comics is in fact Jabba's Nimbanal accountant, Mosep Benid.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. Which I like that.
Well, yeah, but that's obviously a retcon. They certainly meant this to be Jabba the Hutt.
Yes, which they shouldn't have.
No,
because by this point, once again, we know that Archie has seen Empire Strikes Back by this point, or has at least read the script because he's adapting it.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
knowing that there's no way that in the third movie they're not going to see Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, Han gets captured as being taken to Jabba the Hutt, so you would assume we're going to see him, but who knows?
I like to think that Archie Goodwin was like, no, we stick to our guns. They're gonna base Jabba the Hutt off of our character.
Right.
And
That seems unlikely. I'm sure it was just like, well, we can't fix that much of it. We'll just go back to our Jabba the Hutt and worry about it in 3 years or whatever when the third movie comes out.
it is fun knowing that that character, that alien at least, is in Jabba's palace.
Yeah.
So that's that's about as close as little Archie's gonna get. But yeah.
Yeah, Archie's long gone by the time Return of the Jedi comes out. So.
Sure, he is. He doesn't care anymore. He's like, I'm glad to be done with it.
Right. We had a ton of money off of it, but I'm sure it was not worth the headache that it probably was.
Oh my gosh, I had to imagine that, especially around the time movies came out, it was just a big ulcer factory. All right, so they got to go their separate ways. R2D2.
Okay, well, so are we back to the front of the comic book now?
Yeah. I think we've covered the Jabba stuff.
Sure. Yeah, she's like, okay, well, now you guys, you go, it's 2 separate paths down into this valley, and that's where you're going to fight. And it's like, what are you talking about, lady? Just let them fight. But like you said, she's trying to kill them both.
Yeah. Did Vader have to deal with these crystals?
No, he's supposed to, but remember, he gets down there, he's like, I'm not doing that. He just stops. Because he says, he's like, but the Dark Lord has halted his descent in the valley. He stands waiting, patiently expecting, waiting until he sees the Falcon come back. Because
he's got that little spark in his eyes.
Yeah, but he's like, I'm not walking down into that. I'm not stupid.
Yeah. But Luke is...
Yeah, Luke's totally down for it.
He's good to go. I love it. Oh, man. I also love, I love the scene where they purposely kind of crash the Falcon.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is it? It is a task the Millennium Falcon and Wookiee First Mate carries out well. Like, they've done this before.
Sure.
We got to purposely crash this so we can trip up the guy who's holding the gun to our head.
Yeah, I'm sure that Han and Chewie have had guns to their heads flying them Falcon before many times.
It's pretty good. I kind of wanted 3PO to sneak up behind him and bash him with a frying pan or something.
He can't though. His nipples are still connected.
That's right. Oh, how do you like the part when 3PO speaks through R2D2?
It's so bizarre. Yeah.
It makes sense. I get it.
It makes sense to it would have made even more sense to me. I think if there was a hologram projection of him from R2 and then he's speaking, I think that would have worked better for me.
My biggest problem is if 3PO can do that through R2D2, that means that R2D2 has the ability to just speak English.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but he's like Ronk or whatever that we'll see in tomorrow's Heir of the Empire. He just doesn't
yeah, I love that guy.
Yeah,
you should listen to the audiobook with that guy because the guy's just like,
okay.
We'll get into that though.
Yeah.
I liked seeing Han man the guns at the Falcon as the Falcon was on land.
Stationary. Yeah.
It would have been funny if he accidentally went to the wrong seat.
Right.
It's the ones on the ground. He's like, gotta climb the ladder.
Yeah.
But
he didn't do that though.
He didn't do that. Yeah. 3PO's nipples. You had to imagine that Carmine's giggling while he's doing that, right?
I guess, yeah.
It doesn't have to be his nipples.
Oh, it has to be, dude. That's the only way he can jack into the Falcon.
That's the only way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeesh. Yeah. R2D2, 3PO speaking through him. These crystals are kind of cool. They just kind of shoot up in the ground and try to kill Luke. But, yeah. Vader shows Tag his sister is a bad guy.
Yeah, because I don't remember if they set this up beforehand or not, but I guess all the brothers believe that she's a super nice, virginal woman that's on this monastery planet. But
she's just wearing her robe,
Right, but obviously she's an evil tag lady.
She's an evil tag lady, and Vader's got a Rubik's Cube that will show you that.
It's like a hollow cube or something. I can believe that. That's technology I've seen in other, not in Star Wars, but I've seen it in other sci-fi stuff.
Looks like a Doctor Who thing.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. Not Star Wars though.
Definitely not Star Wars. No, it should just be a little disc that he's got in his hand that projects a hologram.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like we've seen that by now in Star Wars.
Yeah.
They got those.
Well.
It's one thing that R2-D2 can do.
That's true.
Which I guess we do see a voice coming out of R2-D2. And I guess I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, I would assume that because yeah, you're making it seem as if R2 was translating that or something, whereas
No.
It might have just been just a, basically just it's a phone basically.
No, I know. No, R2-D2 is a Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he's a Sonos. Like, I get that. And I'm okay with that.
Which I'm sure that you can buy on the internet somewhere.
Okay, now I'm looking that up.
I've got a Doctor Who TARDIS that is my speaker, so I'm sure there's an R2-D2 that does that.
R2-D2 Bluetooth speaker. The search came up, and no, there is decals that you can put on like your iHome.
Right.
But no, I don't see. There's a Death Star.
Okay, that's kind of cool because that was my next question. There's got to be some sort of Star Wars Bluetooth speaker.
There's Mjolnir like stuck in a bunch of rubble, so it's just a Bluetooth speaker like with a stick coming out of it.
Oh wow, here's a Millennium Falcon one.
Why would they not do an R2-D2 one?
That's what I'm saying. I can't believe there's not one. There's tons of Death Stars, and I see a Star Destroyer. You
have to imagine they're not very good, right?
Probably not. Yeah, I don't care too much. So oh wow, there's a BB-8 one.
Is Baby Yoda?
Oh,
it's just Baby Yoda's head.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Stormtrooper heads, plenty. Oh, there's a Boba Fett one. How is there not an R2-D2 one? Oh, here's one. It's just his dome though.
Oh, that's not. I don't want that.
Although it might be. Yeah. It's on Pinterest, so I don't know. It might not be real.
What the hell are those clowns at Lucasfilm doing?
Dude, here's a C-3PO head.
That's garbage.
Oh, well, that's a Kickstarter, so that's just something.
A Kickstarter?
I'm just looking. I just pulled up images, so.
Who is kickstarting Star Wars stuff? You're going to get shut down.
Yeah, because they're going to get sued.
Yeah, you're going to get shut down hard. You're going to have to return all that money.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Don't you ever... You can go on Etsy and buy your hair bands that have Star Wars design. That's cool. That's fine. I don't think Lucasfilm cares about that. But if you go around making a bunch of Star Wars Bluetooth speakers, nah, they're gonna be like, give us some money.
This is crazy. Here's a K2SO one, and still no R2-D2. Just the one R2-D2 that I've seen.
What does the K2SO one look like?
It's just his head.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool.
Did you see I'm on Amazon, and there's one. It's like a floating a Death Star.
Yeah, I see. There's a bunch. I saw a floating Darth Vader head too.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Oh well. I feel like we're long overdue. I don't want this podcast. Well, they don't make R2-D2 stuff anymore because they're ashamed of him.
Yeah, it's all BB-8 junk.
Ugh.
Well, except for that one dude said that they're scrapping all the Star Wars movies, so that's going to be what happens.
Oh,
so we'll get back to R2-D2.
I saw that film clickbait guy.
Yeah, it was
yeah. I'm sure they're just going to throw those movies away.
Yep.
Because that would end well. Man, you know what the problem is here with the Vader throws a icicle at Luke, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's supposed to be tag.
But it's right. Yes, I think they lose. Well, it just flies at him. So the Vader could have done it still, because it's not like you see it coming from Vader. You just see a thing coming. Luke hits it with his lightsaber, and then he turns, and there's Darth Vader. So it could have been the real Darth Vader that threw it. I mean, it had to be because Orman Tag can't do that.
Right. At this point, we have not seen levitation in Star Wars.
No, yes, that is yes. When I noticed that, I was like, I don't think we know for sure that they can do that.
I think Archie Goodwin's kind of giving some stuff away.
Well, and then like you said, at this point Archie has surely at least read the script.
That's what I'm saying.
Back, so.
Yeah, he's read it, and he's like, well, hey, apparently they can do that, so let me go back in this issue before Carmine draws it.
Right.
They get the lightsaber color, right?
That's true. The colors are pretty much right now. But going from telepathy to telekinesis is not the biggest jump in the world, especially if you've been reading X-Men comics and stuff. So
I understand, but we just haven't seen it, though.
Sure.
And Orman Tag cannot do that.
Sure, Orman Tag surely can. But then
again, I also didn't know that Vader could create visual illusions. So.
Yes, that's the other big one. Again, a pretty decent extrapolation from telepathy, but yeah, he can't do that.
It's almost like the end of The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah, I got really excited when I thought that Luke almost killed Vader. Before we move on, though, I don't want this to slip by, because I think it was said. Let's see. What page is it on where he says it? It's Darth Vader. Okay. It's a little bit after Luke kills Orman. Mm-hmm. Vader calls Luke...
Puppy?
Puppy. He did it last issue, too, and I didn't mention it, so I didn't want to let it slide.
Yeah, it was so weird.
Puppy. Has James Earl Jones ever said the word puppy in any movie?
I bet he has.
Puppy.
Like, the baseball movie. I could see him saying it in that.
Field of Dreams.
Field of Dreams, yeah.
There's a puppy by the dugout.
Exactly. There were little kids in that movie. They could have had a puppy. I don't remember.
Puppy. I don't think he says puppy in Cry the Beloved Country.
I'm sure he doesn't say it in Conan.
Ooh. That'd be cool.
Unless he's saying it to one of the girls before she jumps to her death because he ordered her to.
You won't get a puppy. You get to jump off this cliff.
Mm-hmm.
I like when R2-D2 starts freaking out and Luke's fighting Darth Vader. And he's like, mm-hmm. R2, you're supposed to be making your way back to the Falcon. No one ever had a more loyal friend, but I can't afford any distraction now. Not when it's like, Luke, shut up.
Like, right. That's a long word balloon, dude. You need to keep fighting.
R2 just...
You've had literally no training, and this is the dude who killed your master.
Yeah. And your father, apparently.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And Luke's having like a full-on conversation. Now, granted, he did cut Darth Vader in the chest.
That's true. Darth Vader is on the ground at that point.
Yeah. Luke
so I guess
something was up.
He's been known to get cocky, so he's probably like, yeah, all right, I got time to talk to R2 now.
Yeah. Hey, R2. No one's ever had a friend as loyal as you are. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I enjoyed that one quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I wish I had a cliff like Dormina's cliff that I could just stand off and talk.
You probably could find one.
Yeah. Yeah, not just for me, though. No, I have a feeling that.
You can make it your own, dude. I have faith in you.
Okay. Well, now you know what I want for my birthday. My own cliff.
Find your own planet, call it Monastery, and you can do whatever you want.
The stupid planet's called Monastery. That's so dumb. But I don't want to complain about this comic because I enjoyed it.
I love when she's on that cliff and they're talking to Han and she's like, oh yeah, he's doomed. No one's ever gotten out of the Crystal Force, and then Vader's TIE fighter goes by and says, oh, you should have told that to Vader.
They make a point of saying the Vader flies by like in his own specialized the unique TIE fighter disappears into the heavens. Yeah, Vader's like, okay, I'm gone. Bye.
Sure.
I gotta get ready to strike back.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta get ready.
Because I'm about to have a crazy movie. Okay, so, yeah.
I hear that there's a rebel base on Hoth, not Yavin 4.
Right. Man, they gotta quickly... All right, guys, good news. We're finally leaving Yavin 4. Awesome. Where? Snow Planet.
We've got all these snow speeders laying around. We got to do something with them. So let's go to a snow planet.
We're going to go to this Arctic hellscape where there's snow monsters. Who's in? All right, I guess.
I mean, you get to ride some of those snow monsters. So that's cool.
But unfortunately, just the really annoying ones.
Yeah, they don't smell very good on the inside.
Yeah. But you thought they smelled bad on the outside. Dorminus says to Luke as Luke walks away, my brother, if you could save yourself, why couldn't you save him? Luke tries to explain, but understanding never lights the eyes of Dominant Tag, only cold fury. So it's like, I'm not going to explain anything to her.
Right.
Whatever, we're leaving. Lord Vader's corruptive touch runs deep. Even the truth can't shake it. So he doesn't even try.
Well, he says he tries. Luke tries to explain, but understanding never comes to her.
Okay. All right.
I mean, as we've set up, he's no diplomat, even though he came to this planet as a diplomat.
Yeah. With Leia having to sit on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Go. I'm finished as all High Priestess. But I can never forget or forgive the death of my brother, no matter what the circumstances. The Order of the Sacred Circle won't turn its influence against the Rebel Alliance now, but my wrath will... Basically, it's saying, the Rebel Alliance is cool.
I read it more as the monasteries can continue to just be neutral in the war.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't think...
They're not allies.
Yes, but they're not going to come after you either. Not that, I mean, they're a bunch of monks. Who cares?
But they are going to come after. Well, she's going to come after.
She is. She's no longer.
Oh, she's no longer High Priestess.
She's leaving.
That's right.
Yes.
That's fair. Okay.
Because yes, she will be back.
What did you think of this conversation that Luke has with his buddies at the end? Not if you regard the Force as the greatest power in the galaxy as he does, Han. It's worth anything to learn how much of it he shares with me. Well,
that's what Darth Vader thinks. I don't think Luke is saying it's worth anything to learn how much. I think Vader's saying that's what he's saying Vader does.
Right, but he's like,
I mean, he's off. He's not exactly right about why Darth Vader is into him.
Yeah.
Because we have to assuming that this is this close to Empire Strikes Back, that at this point Vader. Well, no, we know Vader knows that he's Luke Skywalker, so obviously he knows that he's his son. But Archie Goodwin didn't know that. He'd probably do it by this comic book, but...
Vader knows in The Empire Strikes Back that Luke Skywalker is...
Yes.
Okay.
Right, because he's not a dumbass. He knows he knows the name Skywalker is connected to Anakin Skywalker, unlike everyone else in the world.
No, I know that, but when does he learn the name Luke?
Well, he learned it in this comic book? But is
that the real answer?
When he runs into the tags, remember? Because the tags are all like, oh yeah, you mean Luke Skywalker? He's like, Luke Skywalker, you told me.
I understand that.
Yes.
But, so the movie Empire Strikes Back begins with, like, Vader, like, I know who Luke Skywalker is.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, because remember he's talking to the Emperor, he's like, the young Skywalker.
The son of Skywalker shall not become a Jedi. Wow. Man, Star Wars is so weird.
Well, yeah. Especially in these comic books.
So freaking bizarre. All right, well, that's about all I got for this one.
No, I think we're done. Next time, Empire Strikes Back, except
it's not. But, I mean, it's a heck of a trade, right? You got Michael Golden inked by Terry Austin.
Yep.
I'm not going to kick that out of the bed for eating crackers.
Sure.
So we got a good time ahead of us. So make sure you join us for that. Tomorrow we'll be looking at Heir to the Empire #3. So learn about some Lando stuff and Mara Jade and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
So make sure you join us for tomorrow. From Star Wars Comics Daily, I'm Matt Wood.
And I'm Brian Keon.
And until tomorrow, may the Force be with you.